We are back. I'm sorry it's been a while. For those new viewers who are watching, welcome to the Dad and Lad Classic channel, where we give you the classics. Anyways, we're going to be showing you our updates on the car today in this video. What do you think about that? Oh, what do you think about that?
Hello.
What do you think?
They're marvellous.
Anyways, let's get to the video. Like and subscribe, and adios. Oi, you lad, wake up.
Oh, how are we on? Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry it's been a while. It's been about 3 weeks since we've done a video. There's quite a bit to bring you up to speed on. Apologies we haven't filmed a lot of it because pretty much any of it. A few things have come up. I haven't done anything at all in the last week, so there's nothing missed there. It's just the weather really. A few things have come up as well outside of the car, and I'll tell you about one of those in a minute. But yeah, the weather, it's just been a nightmare. It's like 3 hours of rain, half an hour of not rain, jumping out, trying to do something, and it starts raining again and coming back in. So we've been working around the wonderful British summertime. So, and I'm trying to remember what we did in the where we were last time, and I'll figure it out as we go along, I'm sure. So I think yes, right, okay, the brakes. So if you look down there, we've painted now. They're not all on yet. The brake calipers have all had a couple of coats. We've all had a couple of coats now. All the brakes are done. They just need to be fitted. All the calipers and carriers. I haven't done the brake pipes yet, but we will do. We'll get onto that. I think that's about it. The brakes wise. The anti-roll bar is on. I'll show you that in a second. So the anti-roll bar's on, the new bushes and things like that. But the most of the work, I had about probably the equivalent of about 12 hours over the last 3 weeks to get stuck into the engine. So should we have a look?
Yeah.
It's not finished yet. It's work in progress. Here we are. The engine. Right, where do we start? There, if we look down here, Nate, there's the anti-roll bar. So I took that off. I managed to scuff it and scratch it, but just painted it up, and I've fitted new bushes there. I give the engine bay another clean, but I'm going to do that again, so that'll be its third clean that it's had. Another quick one up here. I fitted this, which isn't a proper one. It was like a tenner off eBay. When I looked, if you put in Z3 on eBay, bonnet, springs, quite expensive. So I just took a punt on one of them, and I've had to put some washers in because the holes are much bigger. But I'm not bothered about that. It does actually work, and the good thing with these is the nut. You can see that very well, but the nut is on the outside, so if you need to adjust them, you can do that. And it does help, I think, a little bit when you pull the lever to open the bonnet. It does spring the bonnet up a bit better. So I've actually bought another one of those, and I'm going to screw this out, and I'm going to swap this one in here, because this one I think is a bit different. That won't go on that. It doesn't have the latch for all of this. Another issue is this keeps going stiff. It's quite rusty, so I'm probably going to take it off and have a look at that and see if I can clean it up a little bit and give it a bit of grease. What else was there? Something else I want to tell you about as well is I bought new struts. Now, as you can see, that one's about to come up there. These aren't the new struts. I bought new struts off eBay. I can't remember the name of the company, but I'm going to tell you. I'll find out and I'll tell you what they are. And I sent my registration off to them, confirmed the right fitment. They came back and said, yep, they fit perfectly. So got them while I still had the money from selling the old car. I bought them and I went to fit them a couple of weeks ago, and they don't fit at all. So I got in touch with them and said, can I send them back? And I went, oh yeah, you can send them back. And then about an hour later said, oh no, you're 2 days outside of the return, 30-day return window. So I'm stuck with two struts that they've told me fit, and they don't fit. They don't fit because of this flat, don't know whether you can see that, this flat part here. They don't have such a recessed kind of flat part there. Flat part starts about there. This one starts down here. It's even more annoying because I took all these clips off and they're really awkward to get them off and back on again. It really narked me. And they're still selling them as fitting and they don't fit. So just pause the video for 2 seconds now. Ready? Yeah, so AMS car parts on eBay. They're an NTY gas spring bonnet set. I'm just looking on my phone. I'm a few weeks on from this and it still annoys me. They don't fit, so I'll just get that out of there. If I find any really bad stuff, I'll let you know. If I find any really good, useful stuff, I'll also let you know. But right, so in terms of the engine, as you can see, it's looking a bit shinier. So if I take that off here, I'll be able to show you a bit better. I come down here, so the inlet manifold's been off, the top here and the bottom half. Got a new inlet manifold gasket, got a new, I don't know how well you can see that there, but there's a new plastic coolant pipe at the side, and I've also replaced the one at the back as well, the back of the head. I'll show you what those look like. This one is obviously stripping all of the inlet manifold, really awkward, so I'm hoping I don't get any leaks on it. And I've also fitted this coolant pipe that goes to the bottom of the radiator as well. Giving everything a bit of a clean up, as you can see. And yeah, it's looking quite good. There's a new coolant sensor, because when I've run the engine, I've noticed that it goes to about a third and just stays there. It doesn't seem to go any higher. I've obviously now drained all the oil, all the coolant and the gearbox oil. So 2 or 3 weeks ago I ran the engine for a good hour and a bit. Absolutely ran really well. And yeah, ran it for about an hour or so one Friday night, and then left everything draining overnight and came out and made a start stripping everything down. But yeah, I noticed that the temperature sensor didn't go above like just over a third. It didn't get up to halfway. The engine got nice and hot, all the pipes nice and hot and everything, so I thought I'd fit a new coolant sensor. It was only about £9 or so, 8 or 9 quid for that, so we'll see how that pans out. The good news is that we still get to it if there's a problem. So yeah, everything you can see is a good clean up. Taken off this is still loose, I'll just put it on to stop anything getting into it. Took it off, give that a clean up, so I've got that to a gasket for that, new spark plugs to go in and things like that, new thermostat housing to go in, and the new water pump to go in. The thermostat, nice and easy to get out, it took about 10 minutes. The pump took all day to get out, and I just had a total nightmare trying to get it out. It just would not budge at all. I had a slide hammer on it, I had a claw hammer on it, I had a big pair of eagle beak scripts on it trying to get it out, and eventually what I did was I got 2 strips of 3x2 wood. Kind of, it was quite awkward, but sort of held them in place there. I then put a spanner across in front of the pulley on the old water pump, and I got a 3-leg puller and put that on, and it came out instantly as if it was never a problem in the first place. But that was tough. I ended up covered in bruises and scratches and all sorts, banging my arms on this and things like that. I've flushed the radiator out, I've flushed the coolant out, given this engine block a good flush, and I've given the radiator a good flush and as clean as best I can. I was going to change, there's a gasket in here, the oil filter housing gasket, because I thought that might have been source of the leaks, but the leak's up here somewhere. And I did actually buy the gasket for it. I can't find it. As it happens, it's not leaking, so I've just cleaned it up a little bit. Cleaned this side of the engine up, if you like. When I took the belt off, I noticed, you'll be able to see on this one, that the original tensioner, the pulley on that was really rough. I could hear it. So yeah, the original tensioner pulley, I noticed when I was running the engine that there was something was bearing, slight bearing noise. I thought it was the alternator. I took the belt off and it was the original tensioner pulley. I had a quick Google and he said, oh, you can swap them. So took the cap off, put a spanner on it, snapped the bolt. So I've ended up replacing the full tensioner. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. Full tensioner was only about 20 quid or something like that for a new one. So this is where I'm up to now. I've started to put it all back together. I haven't touched the car, like I say, for about a week, and I might have an hour this afternoon. It's now Sunday, but we'll see. I have it as a couple of little snags, and one is when I've gone to put the alternator back on, it's a really tight fit, so the one side goes here and one side goes in here. Now I checked the alternator before I took it off and the pulley was fine. I've got to fit it back on, and for whatever reason checked it again, and it's making loads and loads of noise now, or it was making loads and loads of noise. So last weekend, knowing that I wasn't going to come out, I put some WD-40 and bits and pieces down it and just let it stand up, and it's quietened down a bit, but I'm probably going to have to, I think I'm going to strip it down. I might do that today, strip it down. And I've looked online, you can actually get the bearings off Amazon for I think there's 2 bearings on it, one at the front, one at the back, and they're about 4 quid each or something like that. So, but I've never actually stripped an alternator down before, so this will be something new. So yeah, got to get the engine back together. It's hopefully not too bad now. I'm just hoping it works. My big worry is any coolant leaks and anything I haven't put back together properly, but I think everything's alright. I have got a bolt, I wasn't going to tell you, but I have got a bolt, quite a long one. I'll show you that in a minute, and I don't know where it's come from. I can't remember where it was. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's looking a little bit cleaner, looks nice. But there's a lot of hard work, this stripping this getting the top half off was dead easy, getting this bottom half was a real pain. Right, I'll show you some other bits. So this is the alternator. I probably can't really hear it now, but it doesn't actually sound that bad. It was a real kind of noise before. It doesn't sound too bad now. Now I did give this a wire brush over before I put it on, and I wondered if a load of muck, because it was really crusty, if a load of muck had got in somewhere. It really doesn't sound that bad now, so I'm not sure what to do with it. We'll see. Right, so if you are a Z3 owner, you've done this kind of work before. This is one of the bolts I've ended up with. I just can't for life of me figure out where it goes. I'm assuming it comes off the inlet. It's the top half of the inlet manifold somewhere, but I don't know. And I seem to have this one here, which I think might be for the water pump. Need to check. Although I thought the water pump was a much longer one like that. So, in fact, I might have the water pump and I might put that somewhere else. Don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so it's built back up, all new gaskets and seals and everything on there. I've got new top and bottom hoses for the radiator to go on. Now, hopefully, we'll get it running this week. I've actually got the week off. Although apparently the weather is going to rain and be storms tomorrow, so I won't be doing much tomorrow, I don't think. But hopefully after that, we'll try and get the car kind of almost ready for its MOT, I think. Whether the MOT gets done, I don't know. I'd really like to get this car on the road on Friday, because there's the show that we showed you probably at the beginning of the last videos on again this Friday. Shows how long we've done since we've done a video. And I won't mind taking it, it's just because it'd be something to do, but we'll see. It's probably money that's the hold up, and I've got to MOT it, tax it, test it, and I'm probably going to have to get the wheel alignment done. So another job I need to do as well, actually. I haven't done the track rod ends, and I've got both bits now, so the inner and the outer, I need to do that. But I can see, just looking at from changing just the arms, I can see that this wheel is kicked out slightly compared to that one, only slightly, but it's kicked out. So definitely need to get the tracking done. I need to get 2 tyres fitted as well, which I've got the tyres, but I've got to pay for fitting, so it's going to cost me a chunk of money. So I'm not sure if it will get on the road this week. I very much doubt it now. Is there anything else, Nate?
I don't know.
What about all the work you've done? You must have some comments about all the work you've done on the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What comments have you got about the work you've done on the car?
So
Splendid, innit?
I think the pipe function is working well, while the screws.
There's the bolt there.
Yeah, and also the bolt connected to the wires.
Yeah.
Connecting to what controls the car together, the brakes, the puncture, puncturing the pipes. I think those are puncturing, and pretty much it.
Yeah. Good shout.
Thank you.
I can't look where that bolt's coming from.
What bolt?
That long one there. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, might be there.
Oh.
Can I get in there?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not there. Oh, it's going to annoy me, that. That one's that one. Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out. Yep. Right, that's it. So yeah, hopefully we'll do a bit of filming this week, won't we, Nathan? Over every day.
Yeah.
Apart from tomorrow, this week. And by the end of next weekend, we'll have a bumper video, and the car will be on its wheels on the floor and running, and yeah, we'll see. Anything else?
No.
Right, that's it for now. Yeah, sorry we haven't filmed anything. Like I say, the weather's just been awkward. Of course, it's really nice today, but then it was grey and raining this morning, wasn't it, till about lunchtime. So yeah, we've just been stuck with the weather. We'll speak soon. We'll have another video out very, very soon. Thank you very much. Bye.